What's up, my fellow main characters? My name is Bam. Welcome back to the channel for another video. And this video is going to be a very quick, kind of like edited on my phone kind of video, because I don't really plan on making too much of a big deal about this series. We were talking about Goblin Slayer episode 1 and kind of my impressions about it. Oh, what did I just watch though, man? What did I just consume through my eyes and my ears just now, man? Goblin Slayer slayed my happiness today. Like, I'm talking about, when I talk about a first episode, like, can we just talk about like how this season of anime was really like, okay, My Hero Academia just ended, guys. This fly is really in my face right now. My Hero Academia just ended. We need to come at this season strong. We got JoJo's Part 5. We got that sumo wrestling anime that just came out. What else did we get? We got the one about the slime. That was pretty good. Radiant just came out. Like, still gotta check out that one. And Goblin Slayer just came in to be like, oh yeah, Tokyo Ghoul Season 3 is out right now. Bro. But Goblin Slayer, man. Goblin Slayer? Yo, I don't even know what to say. Does it look good? Yeah. It looks good. Like the main character named Goblin Slayer. I'm not even sure if he's a main character, because how the first episode kind of portrayed itself is that we were kind of following this priestess girl, and basically how Goblin Slayer is kind of set up. You kind of have it set up in this hardcore fantasy world, where basically it follows very similar MMO rules, where you kind of pick a job class and you kind of move and progress through it, and you can kind of rank up as an adventurer in that job class, right? Go on quests where you have to save people, take down monsters such as goblins, and etc, etc. And so we follow the priestess girl, and she joins this group of adventurers that are all novice level, right? All novice level, and they're going in, and you can already tell that things are really going to start to go bad. Like, I knew things were going to go bad as soon as we saw that girl. You guys know what I'm talking about, right? The girl that was like basically giving her the information, the one behind the desk and everything. When she saw them all talking and joking about how they're going to take down some goblins and like start on their adventures and everything and be the best that they ever was, become a dragon slayers and whatnot. Like, she was literally looking at them like, oh no. Oh no, kids. Oh no, kids. You guys don't know what you're about to do. I'm just like, oh snap. Like, y'all need to like pay attention to what she's going on. And the priestess girl, she noticed how she was looking at them all being all jolly happy about like they're about to go kill some goblins and whatnot. And she was just like, oh snap. Should I be worried? Like, what should I do? Like, I think she literally gave them advice saying like, yo, if you wait a couple more moments, maybe a few more days or a few more hours, some higher level adventurers are going to come through and you can kind of go with them. And like, that's one of the lessons, one of the rules I'm kind of like taking from this series is like, always come prepared. Whether that be coming with a more experienced individual, whether that be coming with mad health potions, mad equipment, and a variety of different stuffs, making sure you get all the information you need before going in, because that was literally the problem. That was literally the problem they had to face, guys. They were not prepared. They really were not prepared at all. Damn, and it's just like, it's really bad, yo. What happened to them? It was something that we, bro. Man, it was just really bad. I'm still emotionally distraught over what happened, man. And oh my gosh, man. What happened to the girl? Was she the brawler? I guess, because she was the hand-to-hand combat fighter, and it was just like, oh man, oh my gosh, bro. The thing that happened to her is bad, but now she gotta live with that. And I mean, like, it looks like she's gonna be scarred for a long, long time. My goodness. Yeah, and it was just like, you saw them going into the cave, and it was just like, the priestess girl was like, hey guys, maybe we should like, fall back. Maybe we don't have to go in here. Maybe we should, pick up more equipment, get more prepared. And like this warrior adventure dude, like just being so dumb, just being like, nah, we got this. They're low level. There's nothing to worry about. And he's just walking in, and like you could tell through the few things going on, like the lack of experience they had, the fact that like his sword kept on bouncing up against the cave itself. They just weren't prepared, man. They just were not prepared at all, and it really just did not turn out well for them. Goblin Slayer ends up coming in, and basically saves a priestess girl, and basically does what he does. You know, he's been doing this for a long time. Like, he's got mad experience taking down goblins. That's why he's called himself the Goblin Slayer. Apparently it's foreshadowed that there's a whole bunch of other types of monsters in the world, but apparently he's a goblin focused player, which is actually something that is very common in MMORPGs. We really have certain characters that kind of specialize in farming certain material or defeating certain monsters, and they don't really go around changing their names to like that specific thing. Like, you know, when I was playing RuneScape as a kid, I was really bad at playing like computer PC based video games. So I literally was like the designated like log chopper for my group of friends. Like, I was that guy that was like leveling up in my wood chopping skills, man. So like I was designated just like focusing on wood chopping because I was just hanging out with my friends, just chilling, and you know, it was just good to like play something with them. You know, I didn't have to do anything too crazy. It was just like I was the designated wood chopper so that we can like get material to use wood for, and you know, that was it. So we have the Goblin Slayer, his specialty is slaying goblins, obviously, and you see his experience really kicking in. It's not like what I like about it is not like he overpowered the goblins, like he had brute force strength and like his high level was like he had massive skills to be able to take down these creatures, whatever. No, it was literally experience and intelligence and timing and just basically utilizing the experience he had and making it work for him, you know. And he literally hard carried the priestess, and it's gonna be interesting now that the priestess kind of sees this like, you know, top ranked individual, and it's like she's gonna be following his lead throughout the series. So I'm not really sure how they're gonna move forward in the series. It's actually very interesting because what I initially thought when I kind of read the synopsis of the series is Goblin Slayer, like the monsters were literally just gonna be goblins, and there's gonna be different variations of goblins. Like, you got the shamans, you got the hobgoblins, you got the regular low-level goblins, and you just have different variations of goblins. But it's foreshadowed, or it's mentioned, that there is dragons in the series. So there's all different kinds of monsters in the series. So is Goblin Slayer only going to be a series about slaying goblins, or is it going to branch out and do different mores, or do more? Because Goblin Slayer may not just be what the series is about, slaying goblins, but we also know that the main character, or our knight in shining armor, is literally what he goes by is Goblin Slayer. So it's interesting. I'm very curious to see what happens in the next episode, but I'm also very scared because of the emotional turmoil I went through, man. Oh, jeez. But that's my kind of thoughts I have about Goblin Slayer. Let me know if you guys want me to kind of talk more about Goblin Slayer in the future. I never really planned to do it. I plan on covering 3 series on my channel. Right now, it's definitely the Sumo one. Definitely love that series right now. I gotta check out Radiant. I'm planning on doing a live reaction or a review of it, and and the other one I'm going to be covering more of is the one about the slime being reincarnated. The time I got reincarnated into a slime. So I don't really have any plans to really talk about Goblin Slayer, but we'll see. Anyway, my fellow main characters, thank you for watching the video. Let me know what you guys think about Goblin Slayer episode 1. Were you mentally prepared for it? Were you the type of person that read, I think it was a light novel. Yeah. Were you the person that read a light novel and was like, you were prepared for this thing to go down? Or were you a person like me, like an anime only, that first time watching it and wasn't really prepared for what actually took place? By the way, my fellow main characters, thank you for watching the video. Like this video if it made you smile, comment this video made you think, and subscribe when to see more. And always remember that you are the main character of your own story, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. I'm out.